everybody. Well, that's when I'm recording this. Anyway, hope you're doing well. This is Rockin' the Country. This is going to be fun. I'm having a blast with this stuff. So many songs I'm getting caught up on in life. I'm doing Moe Bandy. I've done a number of Moe's songs, and you never know what you're going to get, but you know it's going to be good, and you know you're going to have to pay attention to the lyrics to see what he does with them. And this is a gift request. Roger Smith made a gift. Thank you, Roger, for this, for me to react to. That's what makes the jukebox play. And you said this is honky tonk. So let's see what Mo's got for us in honky tonk. Here, yeah, it makes sense that this would be honky tonk with a title like that. Oh, yeah.
I just spent my last nickel trying to drive my tears away.
A nickel, I love
trying to mend a broken heart that you once led astray. I know life is funny, this old world is built that way.
Yeah.
So many disappointments, that's what makes the jukebox play.
Good point.
Every time I see a new love, I bow my head and pray that they'll always talk things over and understand each other's way. But sometimes it doesn't happen. It's a fool like me who pays to be alone in this old world. That's what makes the jukebox play.
Oh, this one hurts, man. I can so relate to everything he's saying, not only from the being hurt side of it, but when you see young people in love or people and you're like, oh God, like he said, talk things over, don't fight, like, and you're like, you know things are going to go wrong, but it's like, good Lord. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, here we go. That steel rips your heart out, man. Huh.
Some people seem so happy, their life in and gay. Love to them is just a word, tomorrow's another day. My life would be so empty, for my heart won't live that way.
Yeah.
All kinds of people make this world, that's what makes the jukebox play. All kinds of people make this world, that's what makes the jukebox play.
Oh, God. Man, that's a song. I mean, all right, so during this thing, and I've noticed this in some other songs too, not being a musician, not being a producer, not being a composer, but I've noticed that it seems like the drum comes in when at a separate time than the bass does. Not always. Sometimes I notice the bass and drum come in at the same time, but in this one it was like drum, bass, drum, bass, drum, bass at equal intervals. And I wonder if that's common, because I have noticed that in a lot of songs, that it seems to be when songs are structured or set up, that it will be that way, that like, and it keeps the song moving along. It's just two different sounds, obviously, the bass and the drum, bass, drum, bass, drum. But as far as keeping the tempo of the song goes, I know that that's not formulaic, but I have noticed it showing up in enough songs that I thought, and in this one it did. So, what a song though. Oh my God. There's so many different kinds of people in this world. And of course, this kind of song is like, this for I'm a life coach. So I'm like, he nailed it. Absolutely. There's so many different types of people in this world, so many different ways of approaching things. You take one person, bring them together with another person in a relationship. This one's got their own way of processing life. This one's got their own way of processing life. Then there are obviously some joys that they experience together, but they have to negotiate or navigate the waters of, well, you do things this way, I do things this way. You talk quickly, I talk slowly. You're more deliberate, you're more impulsive, whatever, all the things that go into it. You discipline the kids, you're not as disciplined, whatever. And you try to marry the two vibes together, and it's just fraught with challenges. And you just hope, like he said in here, they talk things through. Like, communication is huge. I say this constantly. People don't need to be agreed with. They just need to be understood. I'll caveat that there are some people who absolutely insist on being agreed with, and they're pains in the asses, seriously. Like, they'll present whatever their ideas are. And I don't mean just religiously or politically. I mean, sometimes they really insist on helping you with whatever they think you need help with. And if you don't accept their perspective on it, they get upset. But the vast majority of people, as long as they're understood, they feel validated. And that's a huge one in life, because we know, like what he said in here, everybody knows there's so many different types of people on planet Earth and such. But in order to understand another person's viewpoint or the way they process life, you have to listen. And so if you understand somebody, or you show back to them that you really know what makes them tick on some level, whether it's a friend, a colleague, an acquaintance, a spouse, a child, they know that you've been listening. And that validates their existence. So this kind of song just brings that out. But I mean, the songs are written. The songs are written because things went wrong, things go wrong. But on the other hand, you've got Tom T. Hall songs, you've got John Prine songs, you've got Jerry Reed songs, you've got songs that are funny. And, they don't fit the constant mold of, like, broken hearts. But gosh, I wonder what the percentage is of songs in country anyway that are written that involve a broken heart versus those that don't. And I bet it's a very high percentage if the numerator is the broken heart part. But I don't know. It was 50%, 70%. I don't know what it would be. But Roger, you sure got me spinning out on this one, my friend. That was a good choice. Now I've got to rate this song. Ooh, the instrumentation was so spot on. The lyrics, the number that popped into my head was a 9.8. Yeah, I mean, I gave a 9.9 to a song the other day, and there was a comment or two about, like, what distinguishes a 9.9 from a 10? And I'm like, I don't know, it's the number that popped into my head. Some songs, it's like an immediate 10. Other times, there could be just the way one lyric was delivered, or it just seemed like it didn't quite work. I don't know what it was. 9.8 is an absurdly good song. And it's like ridiculous. It's like way up there in like pretty much a league of its own, along with a few others. So, wow, Roger, thank you for that. Stab in the heart. And that ends this reaction. On to the next one. All right, folks, I'll see you later today, tomorrow, whenever you're back. Have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.